Good afternoon, Neil.
Afternoon.
Neil, what can you offer us that other candidates cannot?
I think it's just the passion for what I do, as well as my education. I went to the Toronto Film School, so I'm versed in, all fields of film production. But I think it's just my work ethic and my passion that I bring into it. And plus, I'm young. I've got plenty of energy. It's never an issue to lose sleep to get something done on a particular deadline.
Okay, fantastic. And do you have any additional strengths that you'd like to add to that?
Just my work ethic, my passion. In addition to that, I'd like to say my education. Other than my education, I'm continually educating myself on my free time. For example, I took a 15-month compressed program for film production. As soon as I finished that, I read an 800 book called The Filmmaker's Handbook. Since then, I've been watching videos on Hollywood Camera Works, just studying all areas of film production, editing, Photoshop, anything in media, you name it, I can do it.
Fantastic. And how successful would you say you've been so far?
Not as successful as I want to be. Since I did finish school, what I did do is start my own company. Right now I'm working on my first client, but other than that, there's still a lot of free time, and what I'm trying to do is fill up my time with as much work as possible. Like I said, I'm young. I like to work 7 days a week. Weekends doesn't really matter to me as long as it's in this field and I love what I'm doing. I can just keep doing it.
Fantastic. And what would you say are your limitations or biggest mistakes, that is, if you do have any?
Mistakes in the past, I'd say I'm almost too business-oriented, where I leave a small margin for emotional reactions or anything petty. I don't pay enough attention to things that don't have to do with what the job is. So that could be a strength or a weakness. It's a strength because I'm all business all the time. It's a weakness because there's almost no emotions when it comes to getting the job done.
Right, fair enough. And how long would it take for you to make a meaningful contribution to our firm?
I can, within a day, within a week, whatever it is. There's one thing I value more than money, and it's time. And you'll be amazed how much you could do if you make good use of your time within 8 hours at least.
So pretty immediate.
Yes.
Okay, great. And what was the situation in which you had to work under pressure or meet a deadline?
I could name almost any situation. It's like on a weekly basis. For example, this Saturday that just passed, December 5th, I had a pre-screening of a documentary that I was working on. The producer calls me on Thursday and says, I want to see it before Saturday, so that means I've got to cancel all my plans, stay up all night Thursday night, and make sure it's ready for Friday, which is 24 hours earlier than what I was expecting. So what I had to do is just pretty much cancel everything and just brush it up and make sure it's good to go Friday. So, last minute changes, I accommodate very well because everything changes. Anything can change anytime.
Needless to say, you're able to deal with the pressure and the deadlines then.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And last question, Neil, when would you be able to start?
As soon as possible. This evening, tomorrow morning, whenever I'm good to go.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Well, Neil, I want to thank you very much for your time and good luck on your search.
Thank you.